Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
He simply talks too much. He simply talks too much. These aren't our times.
All right, you win. What do you want?
You know your way about the harbor, don't you?
Sure thing. Why?
What kind of rumors are floating about?
Around here, we don't like people who ask too many questions. Especially not if they're strangers.
That's an open secret.
How's the shipping traffic?
The only ship that's come here recently is the Paladin ship. It's over there, behind the rocky ridge to the southwest.
Why don't I see any militia?
They don't dare come in here. We take care of things ourselves.
That's terrible. He'd better shut up. Who says things like that? That's an open secret. He had better shut up. He simply talks too much. That's what I've always said. That's gonna get even worse. That's Who says things like that? That's what I always say. That's not what I heard. That's an open secret. I don't believe that. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
Really? How interesting.
Hey! Could you stop hammering?
I have to finish this.
Stop that hammering or I'll break every bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer. You'll
What do you...
Smart kid.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
Are those your sheep?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my wife, Lucy. The sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they collect from the farmers, they bring to me.
And how are the sheep?
Felon's hammering is going to drive them crazy. One of these days, they'll go completely to pieces.
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
And how are the sheep?
The sheep eat and get fatter and fatter. Just like my wife.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin
What are you doing
training
here?
in the skills of combat.
This is my
immediately,
home.
and
But
to
if you
arm
mean,
himself
what do I do all
appropriately.
day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbor District. Home sweet home.
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what
Hear
you can
ye,
do.
inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, by reason of the imminent danger of an everyone is to finish him.
That's the ticket.
Finish him.
That's the ticket.
Show him. Not bad.
My head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
I want to fight against you.
Nah. Before I go up against you again, I need a better weapon. I had to sell my sword a few days ago. With that, baby, I'm unbeatable. If you get it back for me, I'll take you on again.
Can you train me?
I keep my word. I'll teach you everything I know, provided you have the necessary experience.
Train me as a sword fighter.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is...
Hey, you got no business here, understand?
Who are you?
That's none of your business. I'm the boss here, okay?
The boss of what? Of those chests?
Hey, the storeroom was under my supervision, got it? So piss off, or else I'll bash in your skull.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the Paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the Paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Corinus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
I must be crazy. What are you doing here?
I never knew that.
Hey, Larish, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
As if I didn't have enough.
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed. He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmer. He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
Why aren't you with Lee and his mercenaries?
But I am, just not on the farm. You could say I'm our outpost in the city. We don't want the ship to sail without us. Why did you come to the city?
I must talk to the Paladins, by any means.
What do you want from them?
They've got a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos. I must have it.
And you think they'll give it to you? You'll never get into the upper end of town.
I'll find a way somehow.
Sure, if you want to ingratiate yourself with the citizens or play errand boy for the militia.
Do I have a choice?
If I were you, I'd go to Onar's farm and talk to Lee. I'm sure we'll find a way to get you into the upper end of town.
Do you know anything about a thieves' guild in town?
The questions you ask. Of course, there's a thieves' guild here, just like in every big city. And every petty pickpocket or fence is probably connected to it somehow.
That's exactly what I said.
Do you know where I can find the thieves' guild?
No offense, but even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you anything. These people usually react very sensitively to things like that. If you want to get involved with them, you should be very careful.
Do you know why the paladins are here?
Nobody knows for sure. Lots of people think it's because of the orcs, but I think there's another reason. It probably has something to do with the old penal colony.
What ship were you talking about?
It's on the open sea harbor, behind the cliffs. Lee and a few of his people really want to get away from here. But that could take a while.
Why?
You'd better ask Lee about that. If you meet him, he's got plans.
How do I find the landowner's farm?
I can take you there if you want. I've hung around here too long anyway. There's usually no militia here in the harbor, but I can't risk one of them getting suspicious.
Tell me more about the mercenaries.
Well, if you're as tough as you were back then, you shouldn't have any problems with them. Most of them are ruffians, and if you can't stand up to them, you won't get far. If you're squeamish, you don't have a chance of joining them.
Do you really think? It's not what I heard. How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
I bet you overhear a lot of things.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
All right, agreed.
You struck a good bargain. I'm always at your service.
I need information. Where can I find work?
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor. You need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that. But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the warehouse.
Is there any special work to be had around here where I could make some quick money?
Something special, you say? Go talk to Nagur then. Maybe he can help you.
Cardiff says you may have a job for me.
Well, well. So you're looking for a special job. Okay. But we play by my rules, understood?
What does that mean?
That means you do what I say and you get a third of the profits. If you don't like it, then there's no job.
All right, you're the boss.
Good. Then let me know when you're ready to rake in a heap of gold.
All right, what's your plan?
You know the merchant Baltram, don't you? If not, it's time you talk to him. This Baltram has a messenger who supplies him with goods from Akhil's farm. That is, he had a messenger. Until I cut his throat. And now Baltram has to get a new one, and that will be you. Your job is to get hired by Baltram and fetch the delivery from Akhil. You bring it to me, and then I'll sell it on to an interested customer. He'll fork over a tidy little sum for it. And just don't try selling the stuff yourself. Have you got all that?
Well then, I'm all set.
Good. Then get on your way. But if you try to cheat me, you'll soon be every bit as dead as the messenger. Don't forget.
Hey, you! I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me. It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
And the sea released the land, and there arose.
Everybody knows by now. That's
Are you looking for a job?
Sure. What's it about?
My errand boy hasn't come back, and I'm waiting for a delivery from the farmer Akil.
And how much is it worth to you?
That's not
I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Just tell Akil that I sent you.
It's like that.
He'll give you a package.
That's terrible.
Bring it to me.
You don't say. But that's terrible.
Where can I find Akil's farm?
Everybody.
Just go out here through the east gate and follow the path to the southeast. After a short while, you'll come to a stone stairway. Go up that, and from there, you'll already be able to see Akil's farm.
Who says things like that? Really, how interesting. Don't tell this to anyone. You don't say.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Nagura has killed Baltram's messenger. He tried to use me as his new messenger in order to intercept Akil's shipment.
That fellow will get his just punishment. I shall have him locked up immediately. Here, take the bounty that you are entitled to.
What do you want here?
I want to see the prisoners.
Go ahead, but don't stay away too long. Understood?
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately and to arm himself appropriately.
Hey, you, come over here. I've got something for you. There's a fellow here who insisted on talking to you. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a message. He wants to meet you, behind Halver's fish shop. This piece of information is free, but that's an exception, kid. Anything beyond that will cost you.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that, but you need to pay for it, my friend.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Honestly, I lost it myself. These are bad times.
There you are again.
He'd better
Banthar was trying to trick you and to get your booth for himself, but I've turned him over to the city guard.
Then you've made an enemy of a dangerous man. I've known the bastard for a long time, and he's always wanted my place for himself. Take this weapon as a token of my gratitude. That's an open secret. That's what I've always said. Don't tell this to anyone. But that's terrible. It's not what I heard.
Put that weapon away! Smart kid.
Baltram sent me. I'm supposed to pick up a shipment for him here.
So, you're his new messenger. Okay, I've already made up the package.
I've gotta go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
Hey, you! Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Why don't you defend yourself against Onar's tyranny?
For us farmers near the city, it makes more sense to stay on the good side of the city militia than to rely on Onar's mercenaries. On the other hand, there's Bengar and Sekub who would rather give up their farms than work for the king.
Where do I find the farms of Bengar and Sekub?
They're not far from the farm where the landowner lives. Go east from here and you'll find them.
Haven't you ever considered moving away from here?
It's not easy to get away from this part of the country. All the land is walled in by high, insurmountable chain of mountains. The only two ways out of here are the pass to the Valley of Mines and the harbor. Since we cannot afford passage on a ship, and the Valley of Mines is a place of no return, we're going to have to stay here.
What do you know about the pass?
I've never been there myself, but it must be somewhere near Bangar's farm on the high pastures.
Look out for your husband.
I shall do my best.
I've got Akil's delivery.
Excellent. Finally, I can offer fresh goods again. Here are your 50 gold pieces.
Have you got a job for me?
No, I already have an errand boy. Try the other merchants.
Show me your wares.
I'm Zurus, Master of Potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
Show me your wares.
I just received some new potions. My guest, Master Darren, the fire magician, brought them along from the monastery.
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah! You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you, 50 gold pieces.
Here's 50 gold pieces. Give me Alric's sword then.
Here you go. That was a good deal.
Somebody stole from you?
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaru, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaru fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh? And why would you do that?
I'm looking for clues to the Thieves Guild.
I might well be able to help you. Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaru fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall. Jorah says you've got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Gotcha!
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that you had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What a
else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
I'll see to it that you are put behind bars.
Oh, I don't want any more trouble. If you think that's what you should do, then be my guest. Hey, be careful, though. My friends are not gonna like what you're pulling here.
Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Rengaru stole from the merchant Jorah. He tried to skedaddle, but I caught him.
Good. My men have already picked him up. He won't be stealing from anyone else in the near future. Here is your money.
Furthermore, any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
Yeah, I caught him all right. He's gonna cool his heels in jail for a while.
What about my gold?
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Right. Listen up. You haven't heard anything of what I'm about to tell you from me, capiche? There are shady characters who frequent the Dockside Inn. I bet the landlord knows a thing or two. If you're planning to track down the thieves, you should go talk to him. You could act like you're up to something crooked, for example. Maybe he'll fall for it, but be very careful. These people are not to be trifled with.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
But I already gave you a valuable hint. That should suffice as reward for you. If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre. Now, I must get back to my customers.
I am Hacker, the weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out there, because of the bandits, for one thing, and also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city, and I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akhil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose from the east.
Works all day, too.
Hey, you, come over here. I've got something for you. There's a fellow here who insisted on talking to you. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a message. He wants to meet you behind Halver's fish shop. This piece of information is free, but that's an exception, kid. Anything beyond that will cost you.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that, but you need to pay for it, my friend.
Hey, you! I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
That's all just gossip.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. This is the most beautiful brothel in all of Myrtana, damn it. Sailors from the most remote corners of the world dock here just to spend a few nights in the Red Lantern. And now, it's you who has the chance, nay, the honor of spending a night with Nadja, the most passionate flower of the gods. Come on in, and you're going to experience what others cannot even dream of.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Show me your wares.
Put down that weapon. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look. Ah, finally. I've been waiting for you, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm called Attila, but is my name important? Our names are meaningless. You should know that best, stranger.
What do you want from me?
I'm here to explain a few things to you, and afterwards, I'm going to kill you.
Who pays you for this?
My employers work out of public view, as do I. A condition of my contract is that I name neither their names nor their residences.
Why do you want to kill me?
You sold Rengaru to the city. He is only a petty thief, but you shouldn't have done that. Nagur is behind bars because of your interference, an unforgivable mistake, as some see it. My employers are not exactly pleased about it. To prevent you from making yet another mistake, they have sent me.
Let me at least draw my weapon.
Good. Then prepare for your last battle. Put down that weapon. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look. Ah, finally. I've been waiting for you, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm called... You should...
What's this farce about?
You shouldn't die ignorant at the end of your journey. Consider it a final show of respect to the condemned.
I'm gonna leave now.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. Resign yourself to it. It is time to die.
Who pays you for this?
My employers work out of public view, as do I. A condition of my contract is that I name neither their names nor their residences.
Why do you want to kill me?
You sold Rengaru to the city. He is only a petty thief, but you shouldn't have done that. Nagur is behind bars because of your interference, an unforgivable mistake, as some see it. My employers are not exactly pleased about it. To prevent you from making yet another mistake, they have sent me.
I can give you gold, a lot of gold.
Futile. That's not why I have come. The only price that you will pay is your life, and right now.
Forever. That's exactly what I said. It can't go on like this forever. I've heard a thing or two. I can't help it.
He can't keep anything to himself.
You didn't get that from me.
That's what I
I've come to collect the... About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I'm working on it.
Good. Keep me informed.
Crappy weather. Everything here.
Same old thing all over again. That's the truth.
That's been known a long time.
You don't have to tell me that.
You listen to the wrong people.
It was just like you said.
I couldn't care less.
He'd better
What do you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not gonna sell you anything either.
Show me your wares. I'm in need of healing.
Why? Are you injured?
Yes.
Go to Vatris then. He'll patch you up all right. And stop bleeding over my floor, please.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
And it's gonna get even worse.
That's not what I heard.
Don't tell this to
Show me your wares.
And it's going to get even worse. He simply talks too much.
He most held what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I see.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It can't go on like this forever. two.
That doesn't surprise me.
I've heard a thing or two.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares. And Matteo mentioned some debts. Whatever he meant by that, you had better talk to him. You now have the approval of 4 masters. That will suffice for you to be accepted as an apprentice. You can work for me at any time if you want.
Good, I'll think about it.
Don't make the wrong decision. You'd be perfect for me.
He never would have thought of that himself.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorben.
Matteo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
I'm gonna pay the sum for you.
You would do that for me? Oh, I knew you weren't a greedy bastard like that Matteo.
Yeah, never mind.
Come back once you've taken care of that. I want to show you my gratitude.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
You want to pay for her? I'd have preferred it if you'd squeezed it out of her. Still, 100 gold pieces is 100 gold pieces. You've held up your part of the deal.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break. And there are plenty of thieves about in Corinus, especially lately.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Grita's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Fine. Here are 200 gold pieces.
This money will really help me. We can start as soon as you're ready.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
It was very noble of you to pay for me. I want to show you my gratitude. Here's a bottle of wine which my husband, may Innos rest his soul, brought back from the southern islands. Also, I'm going to spread the news around. At last there's somebody in town whose virtue...
Yeah, never mind. I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks Thorben, Constantino, and Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
Show me your wares. Kid. I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Hit him now! Hit the spot.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces? Here we are. Come. Then let's see what you can do.
Not bad. Oh.
Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what...
Not...
My head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them.
No more lockpicks.
Hey, what are you doing down here? There's nothing here for you. So, out with it. What are you doing here?
I've done in Attila. He had the key to the sewers on him.
You killed Attila? So what? He was a lousy dog anyway. But I'll tell you something. If you attack me, I'll kill you.
Take me to your leader.
Ha! My leader? I'm sure Cassia will want to talk to you. Go ahead, and don't try to fool me.
Hey, you!
Just look who found his way here. Attila underestimated you. I am not going to make the same mistake.
What's being played here?
We wanted you to die for blowing the whistle on a friend. That's why we sent Attila. Your presence here, however, opens up a new option.
What do you want to offer me?
You can join us.
What's in it for me if I join you?
You can learn special abilities from us. Abilities that will allow you to live in luxury.
But I wouldn't have to hide out down here, would I?
No. You only have to stick to our rules. That's all.
What are your rules?
The first rule is, you don't breathe a word about us to anyone, ever. Second, don't get caught. Third, if you draw your weapon down here to attack someone, we'll kill you. And the fourth and last rule is, those who want to join us have to prove themselves.
Okay, I'm in.
Great. You'll be given an opportunity to prove yourself. And if you want to learn from us, you're welcome.
What can I learn from you?
Jesper is the master of stealth. He will show you how to move without making a sound. Ramirez is an exceptionally gifted burglar. No lock can withstand his picks. And I can teach you how to be a pickpocket. I'm also going to help you become more dexterous, for dexterity is the key to your abilities.
Can you teach me?
Sure. Pickpocketing and dexterity will cost you 100 gold pieces each.
I want to learn about picking pockets. Here's the gold.
We can start whenever you're ready.
Show me how to pick pockets.
If you want to empty somebody's pockets, distract him. Just start talking to him. While you're talking to him, size him up. Look out for bulging pockets, jewelry, or leather straps around the neck. And most of all, note how keen the fellow seems. Robbing a drunk day laborer is not the same as stealing from a watchful merchant. If you're too clumsy, of course, he'll smell a rat. So, above all, keep your cool.
I need the key for that.
Don't you ever dare attack me again.
things like that. I don't believe that.
No one really wants to hear that.
Now that's typical.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I found the hideout of the Thieves Guild.
Where?
In the sewers below the city.
What? We have sealed off the sewers.
It looks like that didn't keep them from spreading out down there.
Have you hunted down the criminals?
I'm working on it.
All right. I shall give you a bit more time to fulfill your mission.
I'm ready to join the militia.
Then you are a citizen of Corinus?
Bosper the Bowmaker has taken me on as his apprentice.
Then you also know something about living in the wild. That is good, because the militia has assignments not just within the city walls. We can certainly use people who know their way around in the wilderness. And the Bowmaker is an important man in the city. If he vouches for you, there's nothing standing in the way of your acceptance into the militia. You can join us if you wish, but your decision will be final. Once you wear the armor of the militia, you cannot simply take it off and no longer belong to us. Are you prepared to fight together with us for Innos and the king?
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Welcome to the militia. Here is your armor. Wear it with pride and dignity.
Have you got an assignment for me?
Lately, there's been an increase in the sale of swampweed in the city. We cannot allow this stuff to catch on. Otherwise, everyone here will start smoking and no longer be able to work, let alone wield the weapon. Particularly now that there is a danger of a possible attack by orcs or mercenaries. I suspect that the mercenaries are behind it. I bet they are bringing this stuff into the city.
What is there to do?
Mortis, one of our men, heard in the harbor inn that a package of swampweed has arrived somewhere in the harbor district. Look around down there and bring me the package.
About the package.
Have you found it?
Yes, here it is.
Good work. We shall guard the weed securely. Here is your pay.
Have you got another job for me?
You have taken the package of swampweed out of circulation. Good. But I would like to know who is distributing the stuff among the people. It must be someone in the harbor district. If someone regularly came from outside the city, he would have been caught some time ago.
What exactly am I to do?
Find the dealer and get him to sell you some weed. That will not be easy, but we cannot arrest him otherwise. Talk to Mortis. He knows the harbor district. Perhaps he can help you.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control. Carry out your assignments.
Will I get a weapon too?
Of course. Peck usually takes care of that. But it occurs to me that I haven't seen him for quite a while. Find out where he's hiding and bring him here. Then he will give you a weapon. And if you want to sleep, you can lie down in one of the beds in the bunkhouse.
Will you tell me now why you paladins have come to Corinus?
Now you belong to the city guard. Therefore, you are also subordinate to the paladins. Now, I can take you into my confidence. We have come on a mission from King Robar. With the collapse of the barrier, the deliveries of ore have failed. Therefore, we are getting the ore and bringing it to the mainland. With the ore, we shall forge new weapons and drive the orcs back.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control. Carry out your assignments.
Can I finally see Lord Hagen now?
You are now in the service of the paladins. They will let you in, but you had better have something important to say.
Don't worry, I do.
Remember that you are meeting the chief paladin. Behave yourself accordingly. You represent not only yourself now, but the entire militia.
So Lord Andre accepted you. I expect you to come here and train regularly. Ruga will train you in the art of the crossbow, and Mortis will help you to increase your strength. But the most important thing is for you to learn to handle your sword properly. I'll make a good fighter of you yet.
Hey, you!
What do you want? Peck isn't here, so you can't get anything. Come back later.
Where's Peck?
You just started with us, huh? Well then, welcome to the team. Peck's been in the city a really long time. I bet he's hanging around that sweet Vanya in the Red Lantern.
What do you know about the Harbor District? I want to find the one who's selling the swamp weed.
Well, the guys down there really don't talk much, and they're guaranteed not to say anything to one of the city guard. If you want to learn anything down there, you should... No, you have to take off your armor.
All right, and then?
The tavern and the brothel are probably the best places for you to go. If you're gonna learn anything, then you'll learn it there.
From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the royal militia.
Hey, you!
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
If I were you, I'd try my luck in the Red Lantern.
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
No, piss off.
Hey, you!
Hey, if you want to buy fish, come to my booth tomorrow, okay?
Go away, don't tell me that.
Can I get special goods here too?
Sure, all my goods are very special. If you have enough gold, you can go upstairs with Nadja.
That's not what I heard. That's what I've always said.
Hey, it's time to hit the road.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I need a weapon, so come back to the barracks.
Damn it, your weapon can wait.
Come on, Andre's already missed you too.
Damn.
Okay, I'm coming already. But when you report back to Andre, don't tell him I was here.
Hey, you! Where can I find myself some weed?
No idea. Better keep your fingers off of that stuff. Because if you keep asking about it, you might burn them.
Stop it, right now! There's to be no fighting here.
Never pick a fight with me again!
For the king.
Hey!
Don't say you didn't know that. You already know what I think. You can't believe everything you hear.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Who said that?
That bastard tried to kill me.
Hey, how could that be my fault? All I did was pass on some information. If anyone is determined to step on your toes, I guess he'll have his reasons.
It's a bad business.
I need information.
He should have known
Where can I buy weed here?
Certainly not here.
All right, where then?
I'd talk to Meldor if I were you. After all, he smokes all day.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
You don't have to ask me
I agree with you completely.
Why haven't I heard that obvious? You should have known as much.
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
No, piss off.
How brutal.
We'll see about that. All right, you win. What do you want?
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
No, piss off.
Things like that.
That's not what I heard.
He never would have thought of that himself. It is one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the harbor, but when you attack citizens, if I let you so, you will pay.
How much?
50. Good.
About that weed, I'm still working on it.
Good. Remember, you must get that fellow to do business with you.
I've managed to track down Pack.
Yes, he's already back at his post and going about his duty. Where did you find him?
He was in the Red Lantern.
So, he's hanging around with the girls instead of doing his duty. I believe I shall have a few words with him.
For the king.
Hey!
decision, wasn't it?
He would have never thought of that himself.
You should really have known better.
So why won't they listen to me?
No one really wants to hear that will never change.
That doesn't amaze me.
And there's more, believe me.
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
No, piss off.
Hey, I can't take care of you now, baby. Talk to Bromore if you want to have some fun.
I want to have some fun.
That's why you came here for, after all. I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
I want to have some fun.
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon. Go upstairs with Nadja then. Have fun.
Wait a minute. Where can I buy some weed around here?
Leave me alone.
Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
Where can I buy some weed around here?
If you want me to tell you something, you better part with a few gold pieces.
How much do you want?
50 gold pieces should do the trick.
Now tell me where I can buy weed.
Talk to Borka, baby. He'll have some weed for you. The next couple of hours belong to us. It's time for you to relax, lie back, and enjoy.
Wait a minute.
Come back to me the next time.
I've heard you're selling weed.
Says who?
Says Nadja.
What do you know? The little bird has sung. You know, you shouldn't believe everything this gal tells you.
For the king.
Hey, I can't take care.
And don't get.
Let's go.
Wait
Wait a minute. We're gonna...
Leave me alone.
We're gonna buy some...
If you want me to...
How much do you...
50 go...
Now tell me...
Talk to Borga. The next couple of hours, it's time for you to...
Hey, you! I've heard you're selling weed.
Says who?
That's beside the point.
I just want to know who sent you so I can be sure you're all right.
So, do you want to cut a deal or not?
All right. Let's make a deal. You give me 50 gold pieces, and then you'll get your weed. No haggling.
Let's make a deal. Here's the gold.
All right. Here's a fresh, resinous stalk of weed.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion. They listen to me.
See that I can't help it.
No worries.
Don't tell this to anyone.
That was obvious all along.
About that weed, I know who's selling the weed in town. It's Borka, the doorman at the Red Lantern.
Indeed? Do we have proof?
He sold me some swamp weed.
Fine. That's enough for us. I shall have him arrested at once. Here is your pay.
I've managed to track down Pack.
Yes, he's already back at his post and going about his duty. Where did you find him?
He was in the Red Lantern.
So, he's hanging around with the girls instead of doing his duty. I believe I shall have a few words with him.
Have you got another assignment for me?
Lobart the turnip farmer has problems in his fields. If we help him, it will solidify his relationship with the city. So go to him and see what is wrong.
Listen to the wrong people. This is gonna change. That was quite obvious. I knew that would be a problem.
That's not what I heard.
That was quite obvious. You mustn't believe everything. I already thought as much.
Will it ever change?
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Wait a minute. Hey, you! I want to get stronger.
Got it. If you've got enough experience, I can help you with your training.
Wait a minute. I've come to get myself a weapon.
I haven't forgotten you. Who told Andre that I was in the Red Lantern then? And now you want a blade from me. All right, you'll get a blade. Here. And now drop dead. If you want a better weapon, then go to the merchants in the market.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him. I knew that would be a problem.
Is there any interesting news?
These huge, disgusting plague beetles are becoming a real nuisance. They're everywhere. They'll eat everything in sight if you don't watch out. A few days ago, I was lying in the grass, minding my own business, just about to doze off, and one of those damn things was chewing on my shoe. You should have seen me run. Since then, I haven't been able to sleep in peace.
Hey! Andre sent me to you. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, sure. Those damn field raiders are making me sick. Do them all in. I don't care how.
I've done away with the things.
Well done. Well, you're not a bad exterminator. I'll recommend you around. Here, take this as payment.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. You can ask my...
Wait a minute. Is there any interesting news?
Besides what I already told you? No.
Hey, you!
I'm sure you have enough money to buy yourself something in town.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
And what's up?
All is quiet. We shall keep our eyes peeled. Listen, you now have access to the city, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want around here. If you don't stick to the rules, you'll lose all your rights here.
That was quite obvious. Do you really believe that?
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness
Hey! What are the advantages of one- or two-handed weapons?
Quite simple. With a one-handed weapon, you're faster. That can be a considerable advantage in battle. Two-handed weapons are more ponderous. You have to fight with foresight, but you can do a lot more damage when you're hit.
Let's begin with the training. I've helped Lobart.
Excellent. If Lobart is happy, then he will continue to sell his turnips to the city. Here is your pay.
Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Zaliar's system.
That's what I've always said.
Everybody knows by now. Honestly,
These are best times.
myself.
You can't keep anything to
I
yourself.
believe that.
Hey,
You're in for it now.
nothing to plunder.
and it's gonna get even worse.
And it's going to get even worse.
That's not what I heard.
That's an open secret.
I took care of the bandits.
Really? Anyone could say that. Do you have proof?
Should I go back and cut off their heads?
No, I don't think that will be necessary. I believe you. You have done the merchants and the city a great service. Here is the money you were promised.
That's not what I heard.
And he works all day, too.
I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
That's what I've always said.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal.
I warned you, but you wouldn't listen. We will discuss this later. Now get lost. I want to rest.
So, doing all right?
Go ahead, mock me. Eventually you'll get what's due to you, I swear.
Decree is hereby enacted. Due to the general situation,
You betrayed me. That was a big mistake. Now get lost.
Furthermore, any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
You're in for it now. So much for you, lowlife.
Seen it with my own eyes.
Ah, customer, what can I do for you?
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
I never knew that.
I belong to the militia. Let me pass.
So, Andre accepted you. Then he can't be such a bad guy after all. You are now one of the protectors of the city, so be nice and friendly towards the citizens.
But no, he insisted he knew better. There's more, believe me.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchant's building. You can recognize them by the signs over the door, just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. As a member of the militia, you also have access to the rooms of the paladin. But your quarters are still in the barracks. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter, so treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You should know that best. As a member of the city guard, it's your task to see to law and order.
No one really wants to hear that.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
I don't believe this is going to change.
You can't rely on He thinks this is easy as that. I used to say that myself.
Smart kid.
I'm not touching that.
That's not what I heard. Where did you pick that up then?